Hi all, I wanted to make a quick video where I discuss a particular indicator called CRS or Comparative Relative Strength. I don't know whether I've discussed this in the past, so we'll look into it today. Before I begin, I would want to mention that this is an educational channel. All content over here is for the sake of education. Kindly read the disclaimer you see on the screen and in the description below. With that said, let's proceed. So we'll straight away go to our trading platform. For instance, today we are using Dhan. I use Dhan to trade. I'll show you both on Dhan and on TradingView how we can use this indicator. So as you can see over here, I've already got the indicator working. If I do this, it'll come again. But let me start from scratch. So on this page, I've got EMA 20, 50, 200 all disabled. We're on the daily time frame. Currently, I'm watching. Let's watch Nifty 50 on the daily time frame. All right. And the indicator that we want to discuss today is called Comparative Relative Strength. All right, this is the one. Click on it. So you see when you click on it, it comes up like this. Let's check the default settings. By default, this one is set to Nifty 50 and the length is set to 10. The reason it's showing you a flat line right now is because it's comparing Nifty to Nifty. All right, this is an indicator very useful when you want to compare something to a base. So in this case, Nifty 50 is a base. If I want to make this Bank Nifty, I can do that. If I want to make this Reliance, I can do that. So whatever you want your base to be, you got to click over here and select. All right. Some people may even want to compare things to S&P 500. Let me just see if S&P 500 is available on the Dhan platform. I don't think S&P 500 is available. Maybe it is S&P. No, it's not available. So in Dhan, it is set to Nifty 50 and the length is set to 100. I'll change the length. The way I use it is I change the length to 100 and I'll click on OK. So now this base is Nifty. Now, if I want to see how Bank Nifty has been doing compared to Nifty on a daily basis, all I got to click over here is Bank Nifty, and this at the bottom shows me Bank Nifty has been outperforming Nifty. You can see the gray line is Bank Nifty and the blue base line is Nifty. You can again see the settings over here when you go to the style. The CRS, Comparative Relative Strength, is the one that we are comparing the plot to. The plot is Nifty 50 and the CRS in this case is Bank Nifty, and Bank Nifty has been outperforming Nifty in the current case. If I want to see how Sensex has been doing compared to Nifty, so Sensex has on a daily basis gone down over here. As you can see, again, if I click Nifty, you'll see that it's a flat line because it's comparing Nifty to Nifty. All right. So Nifty to Nifty, it'll be obviously flat. Now let's look at a few stocks. Again, disclaimer over here, these stocks are just randomly chosen, nothing special. I don't have any positions in any of them. All right. So let's check CDSL on a daily chart. So you can see CDSL over here went into a down phase. Over here, it clearly went below the performance of Nifty and it's been down. Currently, it's trying to go up. All right. Let's look at Tata Motors. Again, you can see over here, somewhere over here, it on the 4th of September or somewhere in that area, it went below Nifty and then has been below Nifty ever since. So this is the down performance of Tata Motors, somewhere started over here. So this indicator is, I would say, not great at intraday, but very good at long-term studies, especially for people who are into swing and positional trading. Very useful. Can be used for intraday as well. We'll switch to that as well, but I don't use it for intraday. I use it when I want to go long or short in a particular stock. All right. Let's look at Bosch. You can see Bosch went down over here below Nifty and started the underperformance. Currently, it's trying to break out and go above Nifty. All right. Exide Industry is so, LIC is so, trying to break out. Bharti has been so. Bharti has got a bullish thing going ever since it broke out of that 500 rut that it was stuck in for a long time, from here for a very long time. I mean 18 to 21, it was stuck in that. It could not break that 500 barrier. Once it broke that, and then it took off. All right. So currently, as you can see, Bharati is always has been above this Nifty or has been outperforming Nifty for a long time. This is how Bajaj Finance looks. Breaks out over here somewhere. The mark was somewhere about 7,200. It broke out, retested, and kept going straight. All right, Bajaj Finserv looks like this. Steel Authority of India looks like this, currently giving a breakout over here somewhere on the 13th of May, and from there it started climbing. Reliance Industry is a good example. You see, it tries to break out over here, fails, comes down again. It tries to break out over here, fails, and again comes down. And then over here, the third time, it gives a proper breakout and then goes boom. So this is probably a good example. Let's look at ITC. ITC has been underperforming the Nifty. Hindustan Unilever has been underperforming the Nifty. Page Industry has been underperforming the Nifty, currently trying to break out. Imami, Dabur, Bandhan Bank, Asian Paints. You can see the downfall of Asian Paints starts somewhere over here on the 1st of October last year. It goes and starts underperforming compared to the Nifty, and then it keeps going low here. It tries to break out, but again fails. All right, so and so forth. It may not be stocks that you want to compare to Nifty. You may want to compare gold to Nifty. So let's look at gold June futures. I mean, it looks like this. You can see over here, gold has been outperforming Nifty. Silver has been outperforming Nifty. Crude, just for the sake of it, will do it. So crude has been underperforming the Nifty, and natural gas has been in line with Nifty. I mean, we are just doing this because we can do it, all right? And when it comes to index, we can again check Nifty to Nifty will be flat. Nifty to mid-cap, as you can see, mid-cap has been underperforming the Nifty since the opening of this year. Bank Nifty has been outperforming the Nifty, especially over here. It took off on the 13th of March, and from there it went up straight. Fin Nifty will be more in line with Bank Nifty, so on and so forth, guys. Would I use it intraday? I don't think so, but let's, for the sake of checking, we'll just give it a shot. So let's compare 3-4 stocks. Let's look at CDSL on the 5 minutes time frame. You can see it's just trying to go above Nifty. I don't think it's a very good thing to check this intraday, but you can see over here on the 26th of May, which is today, Tata Motors takes off compared to Nifty. It starts shooting up, and then it goes up quite a bit. How much did it go up? Not bad, 14-15 rupees it went up. Bosch, you can see over here, takes off at about 150 and then starts climbing. Not bad at all. Excite takes off at about 240. LIC has been outperforming the Nifty on the 5 minutes chart. Bharti Airtel, Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv. I mean, you get the gist, right? I wouldn't use it on the 5 minutes time frame, but if you want, you can. I mean, you just got to see. I mean, if you just want to see what stocks are outperforming Nifty, or you have a list of 4-5 stocks that you see every day, you can do it. All right, I would look at this on a daily basis, or on a weekly basis, or on an hourly basis. If I want to invest in a particular stock, I would probably go and check how it's doing currently compared to Nifty, and then I'll take my appropriate call whether I want to get into it or not. All right, so on and so forth. So basically, when you want a base, in this case we are using Nifty 50 as the base. We have changed the length from 10 to 100. All right, and this is the way we have changed this length from 10 to 100, and we have left all of this the way it is. Maybe we have not even increased the thickness. We have just left it the way it is. Now, how can we use this on TradingView? The indicator, I think, by default comes up with the S&P 500. I have changed this to Nifty, but if I want this, I think let me reset and show you whether it will go back to. Okay, it's not going back to, but I think the first time I used it, it comes up with S&P 500. S&P 500. But to the best of my knowledge, it comes up like this. But I have changed this to Nifty. How to change it to Nifty is very simple. Just go to index and type in Nifty, and you just can click on this and it will go to Nifty. Then Nifty, I have again changed this from 10 to 100. Color section, I have left it by default the way it comes. This over here, I have unticked this values and labels. I don't want it. All right, same thing over here. And this indicator on TradingView has been made by about the script. Comparative relative strength has been made by somebody called BTV LKV. All right, just type in comparative relative strength. I think there are 2, 3 available. I've chosen the one that comes up first on the screen. As soon as you type comparative relative strength, you'll find 4, 5 of them. I think I've chosen the first one. I'll show it to you. Comparative, there, comparative relative strength. I'm using this one, but there are others as well, to the best of my knowledge. If you type in the whole thing, comparative relative strength, then you'll get 2, 3 more available. All right, choose the one that I choose this one, so you can choose this one as well. As I told you, I don't make much changes. I just make the base Nifty, and then I choose the length from 10 to 100, and then I go about doing my business. All right, so suppose I want to check a few stocks over here, long. So if I want to check CDSL, I've got one more indicator going over here called DIY, which I've shown you in another video how I use it. In this case, I'm using it with 3 moving averages. They are probably 20, 50, and 200. So I can see these are the buy zones, all right, and the supply zone is on top. So I'm currently, it's somewhere in between. It may come to retest once and then again take off. So CDSL looks like this. Bosch looks like this. I think Bosch is slowly climbing, but then again, disclaimer over here, I don't have any holdings currently in any of these stocks. I'm just discussing these stocks randomly, all right. LIC looks like this. Asian Paints looks like this. Reliance looks like this. Here you had a Reliance proper breakout. Over here it broke out. As you can see in this breakout, and this breakout, it had not overcome this 200 EMA. But over here, when it took out, it also took out this 200 EMA. That's why it went blasting up. All right. So this kind of analysis, I mean, in time, with time, when you look at something on a day-to-day basis, you kind of become good at it. So I would suggest now and then, whenever you get the chance, if you have a few stocks that you really like, use the comparative relative strength, the indicator, see how that stock compares to the base Nifty, and probably take your call after that. All right, it just makes for good time pass also, if you just want to compare a few stocks and how they're doing to Nifty. If you want to check how individual stocks are doing compared to Bank Nifty, so you can do that as well. You can make the base Bank Nifty and then select individual Bank Nifty stocks to see how they are doing compared to that index. You can go in very deep. I mean, you can select IT and then IT as an index, and then select each individual stocks in IT and see how the components of IT are doing. So you can, the IT index itself, you can compare probably Infosys to it, you can compare TCS to it, you can compare HCL to it. I think you get the gist. All right. Bottom line is, you're probably just making a base, whatever is the base that you want over here. I, in this case, want Nifty. So I'm making it Nifty. You can make it anything you want over here. Suppose I want to make this Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty. There you go. This is Bank Nifty. Now Bank Nifty with the length of 100 has come up. Now if I want to select how bank stocks are doing, so HDFC Bank has been above the Nifty, outperforming more or less. It's always been above the Bank Nifty line. ICICI Bank, same case. ICICI Bank up and down. SBI below the Bank Nifty. Kotak went up over here, but then again is coming down. IndusInd Bank underperforming. Bank of Baroda underperforming. Bandhan Bank touching the line currently. IDBI trying to give a breakout. AU Bank breaking out. Canara Bank trying to break out. Yes Bank trying to break out. PNB currently underperforming. IOB, IDFC, Union Bank, Federal Bank. You get the gist, right? I mean, you can compare individual banks to the Bank Nifty index as well. All right, let me just revert back to my Nifty, because NIFTY Nifty, and I can compare banks to Nifty as well. Why not? So let's check Kotak Bank, or let's start from HDFC. HDFC has been outperforming the Nifty. ICICI has been outperforming Nifty. Axis has been outperforming Nifty. SBI has been underperforming. Kotak Bank is again coming under. IndusInd Bank is under. Bank of Baroda up and down. Bandhan Bank on the line. IDBI is trying to break out. By the way, I think IDBI holds a lot of NSE shares, which is about to list. I think I heard that somewhere, so I encourage you to do your research on that front. This is Canara Bank. This is Yes Bank. This is PNB. so on and so forth, guys. Again, we are choosing a random list, but you get the gist. Whatever you select over here as the base, that will be the blue line, and then you're doing a comparative study on how things are doing against that particular thing. All right, I'll leave it on the Bank Nifty thing. And again, Bank Nifty has been outperforming the Nifty since the 11th of March. Over here, it goes breaking out, comes to retest the 200 EMA, 50 EMA and 20 EMA, and then again gives a breakout. All right, currently there's a big supply zone over here at 56,000. Let's see how things move from here, whether it starts going down from here or it breaks 56,000 will be interesting to watch over the next couple of days. So there goes our comparative relative strength video, guys. I hope this video was helpful to you in some form or the other. If it was, then please like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed. If you're already a subscriber, consider becoming a member on the channel by clicking on the join button. It starts at only 89 rupees a month, and if you're an international viewer, it's close to $1 a month. Also subscribe to our free Telegram channel. The link is given in the description in all our videos. Members also have access to WhatsApp channel. The link is given in one of the videos in the membership section. You can also buy all your Amazon products in India from our Amazon affiliate link given in the description. And that'll be all. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.